Okay, welcome to Trifecta. Today we are going to do a low impact workout with strength, flexibility, and core all combined together. We're going to start with a 3.5 minute warm up here. We're going to start with forward kicks. Grab a Pilates ball at the front, you guys, and a mat. We're going to do strength and core with the Pilates ball today. Stretching out the back side of our legs with these kicks. Let's do one more on each side. And circle out. You don't need weights. I'm just using them to keep my ball not rolling off of my block. That's all. But if you want to grab a Pilates ball, please do. Okay, next we're going to go into a bootstrap squat. So, grabbing your toes or your shins up here, we're going to bend and stretch. So, a modification squat. We're getting into that back side of those legs. We're going to do about 2 more here. And last one. Awesome. Kickstand that foot in front of you. Send your hips back, pressing the backside of your legs to the floor. Hamstring scoop. Flexing your toes to your knee. Send those hips back. Add that arm circle in there. Let's do one more each side. Okay, we're going to go into a lateral lunge here, so feet out wide, stretching to the side. We're going to start with static stretching, and then we're going to go more into a dynamic, deeper squat. Feeling our inner thighs open up. Okay, option to come down a little bit deeper as you come back up. Otherwise, keep doing that lateral lunge. Okay, let's do one more each side. Coming back up to stand. We're going to do some shoulder stretching. So bringing that arm all the way across. And switch sides. One more time each side. Bring that arm across. And last time. We're going to go into a chest opener. Hands interlaced behind your back. Pulling your shoulder blades back and down. They meet together in the back. Deep breath in. And out. One more breath in. And out. Okay, last exercise we're going to do is a good morning. So just a hip hinge. Sending those hips back. Opening up the back side of our legs. Opening up our hamstrings, opening up our glutes. Let's do about 2 more and then we'll grab that ball. And last one. Okay, grabbing your ball. Here you go. Okay, put that ball underneath your foot. We're gonna go into a squat. Having the resistance be that ball as it makes it a little bit more unstable to squat. So it feels wrong to press into the ball, but don't worry, it's not gonna pop on you. Got about 5 more seconds on this leg, then we'll switch. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides, squatting on the other leg. Really sitting back and down so we feel our quad and our glute working to press us back up to stand. Okay, 10 more seconds. Really push into that ball. 3, 2, 1. Okay, grabbing your ball. We are going to do a single leg Romanian deadlift. Ball goes in your opposite hand. Floating that leg up. 3, 2, and 1. Hinge at your hips. hips should be both pointing towards the floor. Opening up our glute, our hamstring, right where they attach in the back. You should feel your tension of the movement there. Okay, got 5 more seconds on this leg, then we'll switch sides. 3, 2, 1. Other hand takes the ball. Float that leg back up. Again, both hips pointed towards the floor. Try to look out like 3 feet in front of you. Hamstrings are working hard. 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're gonna go into some standing core here. So my ball is gonna be in my left hand, then my leg of my left hand is gonna come up for a side crunch. So growing in length here, option to float your leg up. Also balancing exercise. Think about how slow you can go. Bringing your elbow towards your knee. Oblique work here. Switching in 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. So ball's in the same hand as the leg that's moving. Growing in length as your ball comes away from you. 15 seconds. Less than 10. See if you can balance on this leg a little bit longer. 3, 2, 1. Okay, ball comes in between your thighs. We're gonna squeeze it as we squat down. So squatting here in 3, 2, 1. Squat it low. Keeping tension on the ball. Keeping pressure. Think about sitting down, still having a tall chest. Keep breathing. Coming back to your breath. Trying to feel those inner thighs activate by squeezing that ball in. Halfway done. You got this. Working those legs, trying to have equal weight throughout your foot. 10 more seconds. Nice job, guys. Keep it up. We got 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's head down to the floor. We're bridging for our next exercise. Feet are on our ball. You're gonna push through the ball to bridge up. This should activate your hamstrings a little bit more than just a hip bridge, which activates your glutes. Modification would just be 1 foot on the ball. Otherwise, for a little bit more of a challenge, both feet. Good job. Again, ball is adding that instability, forcing our muscles to work in ways that they're not used to, which is a good thing. Push through your glutes, feel your hamstrings trying to stabilize. Keep breathing. Slow and controlled. 5 more seconds. Yes, you can. 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's move that ball from the ground to in between our legs. We're going to do a bridge up, pulse in, bridge down. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Bridge up, pulse in, and down. Again, this is activating our inner thighs, our adductors, as well as our glutes. The closer your heels are towards your glutes, the more glute activation you'll have. The further away they are from your body, more hamstring. 30 seconds left, halfway done. This is the last strength exercise. Core is still pulled in slightly, maybe 20 to 30% active just to protect your low back. Keep it up. 10 more seconds left. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, we are into our little break segment here. Done with strength. We're gonna move on to core next. So grab some water if you want. We're gonna do our next 2 core exercises with the ball like in our mid back, right underneath our shoulder blades, in between them as well. We are gonna start with a crunch to the middle. Extend your leg. So we're gonna begin here in 3, 2, 1. Crunch in as you extend the leg long. Halfway through, we're gonna move to an oblique version, staying on this leg. That's what's next. Extend over the ball as you extend your leg out, creating a deeper range of motion. 10 seconds till we switch. Oblique twist here in 3, 2, 1. So just like a bicycle, you're going to reach your armpit towards your knee as you extend to come out. Keep breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth. Extend. Pulling that belly button towards your spine. Less than 10. Keep it up. Extend over the ball. 3, 2, 1. Okay. We're going to do the other side. So same thing. Extending towards the center for the first round and then obliques. Starting here in 3, 2, 1. Extend your leg. Extend over the ball to crunch to the center. Think about your ribs coming towards the tops of your hips. Keep it going, keep working. Okay, oblique switch here in 3, 2, 1. Armpit to knee as you twist to engage your obliques. Slow and controlled as you bring your leg out and you extend over the ball. Keep pushing through. 10 more seconds left. Yes, you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's a hard one. I know. Okay, we're going to put the ball on our low back. We're going to go for leg lowers. So feet are towards the ceiling, up the wall. We're going to lower one leg at a time. Hands are next to your body towards the side. Option to take both down at the same time. Pressing your low back into the ball as you come down. We were just crunching. We're having a lot of concentric contraction. We're going for eccentric now. Building length as we come down. Keep it up. Pulling that belly button towards your spine, towards the ball. 10 more seconds left. Head is not strained, it's on the ground, neutral. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, bring your knees into a reverse tabletop position. We're gonna go for heel drops. So dropping one heel from reverse tabletop towards the floor, bringing it back up to neutral. 1 minute on, join me here. Really, again, thinking about that belly pulling towards the floor, pulling towards the ball, growing with length in our abdominals then using that length to bring your leg back up to neutral. Exhale on the way out, inhale on the way in. Keep it up. 10 more seconds left. 4, 3, 2, get one more rep in. Nice. Okay. Next, we are going to do toes to the ceiling. So ball comes in between your feet, arms to the side. We're going to try to tap our toes towards the ceiling. Join me here. Try not to strain that neck. We're lifting up your low back, drawing from that really deep lower belly to get our low back up and off the floor. It should be a really small range of motion. Digging deep, trying to use strength and not as much momentum. Seconds, keep it up. 10 more seconds. Last core exercise is not going to be with the ball. 3, 2, 1. Okay, set that ball aside. We are going to go into a classic Pilates leg pull-in and switch. So 2 pulses in, then switch your legs. 1 minute on, pulse, pulse, switch. If this is straining your neck a little bit too much, hands behind. Trying not to have a gap in your lower back. Trying to keep that flush to the floor. We'll have a nice release after this. Woo, you guys got this. Last core exercise, yes you can. Keep it moving. Woo. Option to keep one foot on the floor and switch out. Otherwise, keep with that double pulse. Thinking about those ribs coming towards your hips. Woo! Growing in length. Low back to the floor. 10 more seconds. Yes, you can. 3, 2, 1. Okay, long body stretch, release that. Deep breath in and out. Okay, let's flip on to our stomachs. Let's come into like a up dog or a seal pose, or if that's too much range of motion, coming into a cobra here. This will just help reverse some of the crunching we just did with our abs. Okay, take a deep breath here, in through your nose, out through your mouth. Okay, we're gonna come into our mobility and flexibility portion of class. So join me up on your lunge here. We're going to lunge forward and then back with our legs. So moving from a lunge, a runner's lunge, to a half split. We'll switch here in about 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Other foot goes forward for a runner's lunge to half splits. How's everyone feeling? Good. Really feeling the opening in our hip and then in the back side of our leg as well. You can take these static if that feels better for you. Do about 1 more of each. And then keeping that leg forward, we're going to turn to the side. We're going to come in for a deep lateral kneeling lunge. Going, bending, making sure our knees are tracking over our toes. breathing through this. Okay, let's switch sides. Switch it out through kneeling position. Other leg goes out long. Really getting into the mobility of this hip towards the side. Again, stretching our inner thighs. Coming back to your breath. Taking some deep breaths. Try to get about 2 more in. And then last one. Okay, coming back through a tabletop position. We are going to flip our feet, send our hips high, downward facing dog. I'm going to have you flow through kind of that up dog to down dog. So, coming up to down dog, or up dog. Just letting your spine kind of be in this flexed position. And then flipping your toes, sending your hips high. I want you to move this at your own pace and at your own range of motion. So if this up dog does not feel good for you, come down into a cobra. And then you can move through your knees all the way up to a downward facing dog. Send your hips high, making sure you're pressing out the back side of your legs. You can hang out here, kind of pedal out your feet. Otherwise, keep flowing. Okay, let's come up to downward facing dog. We're gonna go into a pigeon pose. So from here, let's take our knee towards our nose and then gently set it in between your hands. Then option to come down to your forearms. Static pigeon pose here. I want you to take the time to really send your breath towards your hip. So breathing in deep, imagining that you're sending your breath towards the spot that you're feeling the most stretch, and then allow yourself to stretch a little bit deeper right there. Okay, one more deep breath in and out. Okay, plant your hands once again. We're gonna send your hips high, back towards the ceiling, other knee to nose, and plant that knee in between your hands, down to your forearms if that feels good for you. Again, sending that breath towards your hip. Keep breathing. Okay, up towards your hands, flip that toe, sending your hips high. We're gonna come into some tabletop position here. Let's kind of move through our wrists, kind of giving them different stretching positions, flipping your fingertips towards your knees, and then your forearms away from you. Kind of taking movements that feel good for your wrists and for your body here. Okay, and then let's come back to neutral with your wrists, and then let's just take some hip circles around here in both directions. Okay, we got about 1 more minute of stretching here. So let's make our way all the way down to our mat. Supine position. Legs are out long. You're gonna grab one of your knees in tight. We're gonna bring it across our body. Supine twist here. We're gonna take about 2 deep breaths before we move into a figure 4. So breathe in and out, allowing yourself to twist a little bit more. 1 more breath and out. Coming back to center, crossing that exact ankle over your knee, or your opposite knee, pulling in tight, feeling a nice release here. And then setting that leg out long, grabbing your other knee in tight, and then bringing it to the opposite side body. Deep breath in. Twisting a little bit deeper, sinking into the floor. One more deep breath in. And out. Then coming back to center. Let's bring that in for a figure 4 stretch. So ankle over your knee. Hug that in tight. Last final stretch of class. Sending that breath towards your hip, towards your glute. And then let's release that long body stretch. We're gonna finish with a roll up here. So using those abs that we just worked so hard with, we're gonna roll all the way back up. And that was lovely trifecta today. Thank you guys so much for coming. I appreciate you always, and I will see you later. If that's cardio resistance training, I love it.